Okay. Looks like trolling. No, so my computer, by the way, welcome everybody to lunch, dinner with Jaffe, whatever.
Wait, when is it going live?
It's live now. Should be live. Let's find out together.
Refresh.
Yeah, it's live.
Okay.
It's live right now. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just took a.
It is very live, as a matter of fact. It is live.
Nice background there.
Goddamn right. 100-acre wood, baby.
Cool.
No, so I think what happened, people were like, Jaffe, were you streaming earlier? And I was out at the dentist, and my the repair guy called me, and he's like, what programs cause it to run hot or whatever? And I just said, just run OBS and this, that, and the other. And he was running Marvel Snap in the background. So I guess what happened was he just accidentally went live with nothing except the Marvel soundtrack in the background. So that's why that video
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So I haven't gotten it back yet. I'm still in my kid's room, but it is what it is.
Oh, it's just getting too hot?
No, what he thinks it is, because I'm like, well, do you want to replace
Why
it?
just send it in the first place?
Because it kept periodically shutting off and then wouldn't start. And I said, okay, is this time to just replace the whole fucking thing? And he looked at it and said, it could be, or it could be the coolant system. And if it's the coolant system, he's going to put more RAM and memory and all this shit into it. And if it's not, we're just going to get a new computer. So he is putting it through the paces right now, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. You got me? You feel me, as the kids say?
Yeah. I just recommend a new computer anyway. It's time for an upgrade.
Dude, I agree, but I'll tell you what, you have no idea. The money I just fucking spent, on this on
my mom, thanks.
Wow. Well, no, because she's giving a discount this week. It's the Thanksgiving discount. But she well, never mind. But
Black Friday discount.
the money I'm spending on this YouTube consultant firm, I'm just like, I don't want to spend another dime on anything until I get some. I mean, I'm going to, of course, but I'm just like,
how much are they charging?
You don't want to know. Yes, I do, Jaffe. That's why I just asked you.
Yeah,
I'm paying for 6 months, and I can cancel it if I'm not happy, but I'm sure I'll be happy. And it's expensive. It's quite expensive. I'm going to eat real quick. Hang on.
There we got Ravnos.
Oh, Ravnos.
What's up?
If you're watching on your YouTube, and you want to be part of the conversation, I'm not really acknowledging, not that I'm going to ignore the YouTube, but I mean, I'm talking to the fellows in the Diet Soda Theater right now on Discord. So if you remember, go on over and join the Discord, have dinner with us. You guys have already eaten, right? Because I mean, it's 6:00 here in California.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
9:00 here.
I'm eating right now.
What you eating?
I am eating some Taco Bell. I ordered a little bit.
I got this new place just opened called The Melt. I'm just eating grilled cheese. Oh, it's so good. It's so
that sounds good. Did you get tomato soup with that?
No, I didn't. I got fries. I got fries with it. So somebody on the Discord was saying tomorrow there's a Suicide Squad thing, or was somebody bullshitting?
Yeah,
that's actually real?
They're doing. That's real. They're doing a kind of like a, what do you call it? Like one of those streams where they show off the gameplay. Yeah, like a state of.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, especially because the CEO just came out and said all their shit's going to be service games now. So I was hoping they were kind of going back to the drawing board on it, but I bet tomorrow we'll see a bunch of fucking service bullshit.
Yeah, they just released a teaser just a day ago, but yeah, we'll see how much different the game is.
How did the teaser look?
It's very minimal. It's only like 10 seconds.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but we'll know tomorrow, I guess, because that's what we're getting tomorrow. Whatever shows up tomorrow is what we're getting, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of exciting. I'm excited to watch.
Yeah, at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Right.
Everyone hates games to live service stuff, right?
I mean, no, actually, I don't. I hate that's everything. But if you have to me, Marvel Snap obviously is games as service, and I fucking love it. but I don't want what?
Oh yeah,
So,
boys.
the way they do it nowadays, it's pretty much games as a live service.
No.
I mean, it's got protection, skins, a bunch of stuff you can buy to fund the game, map packs, like, oh, buy the, who is it? Who's the lady?
Yeah, but I mean,
character
that's everything, though, you're saying.
Yeah, and hold on. And literally, I was home alone, and all of a sudden, I'm surrounded by people, so I'm going to go in the other room. But,
yeah, I mean, that's business, man. That's how they do it. I mean, not every game. It's nice to see Sony dialing back and saying we're not going to do that for every game.
Yeah, to me, it's buy the game, but they keep supporting it. Like, there's weekly, monthly, bi-monthly updates, expansions, DLCs. There's an in-game shop. To me, once you have all that stuff in place, it's a games to live service. They don't all have to be like a MMO light. Like Destiny 2 is essentially an MMO light.
Yeah, no,
because there's big, huge maps with lots of people, but you group up with a group of 3 people. But
they still want to make it. I mean, I don't know how it depends. Like for me, I'm sorry to eat, but it is dinner. Look, for me, as I've said, I have bought every single Marvel Snap monthly season pass, but it never feels like I'm getting fucked. I'm always happy to do it, but I've never felt that way in any other game that's a service like that.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying, because I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which a lot of people hated because they thought it was too long, which it's a very long campaign, but if you like it, then that's a good thing. And they have a whole bunch of stuff where if you have FOMO, or you just don't have the time and you just want to drop cash on tons of stupid things, you can. Or if you want to just grind out the free currency by playing the game for an hour every day, which, I mean, sometimes it only took me 15 minutes. I got tons of really cool skins and mounts and crap just for shits and giggles, and it didn't cost me a cent.
Yeah. I mean, look, everything's mostly, I mean, you held Discord, right? The only reason we can play games, you guys are playing Blazing 8s, is because it's on fucking Discord, games as a service. In fact, I'm going to go. Are you guys still playing that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hang on. I want to go in there. Stop. Let me see if I can make sure it comes onto the YouTubes. I think
don't get me wrong. I think the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. It looks to be highly predatory, just based off of what they showed last year. With all the, oh, look, you got all these color-coded weapons and stuff. It's okay. So to me, it looks like it's trying to be more like a Destiny thing, where you're constantly in a grind.
Yeah, but remember, they delayed that game for a long time. So
I hope they delayed to get rid of the purple things.
Well, a lot of people were pissed at it. So
yeah,
maybe so.
It's not what they expected from, Rocksteady. They weren't.
But
it's not what we want.
Okay.
Yeah, the Rocksteady fans are toxic as hell. No offense to anybody who's a Rocksteady fan. If it's not Arkham, if it's basically not another Arkham game that plays exactly like the last Arkham game, they hate it. Just look at Gotham Knights. We hate it. It's live service bullshit. There's 0 live service in that game, but it had the color-coded loot, and it didn't look like Arkham. So they just
I just thought the combat was really slow. That's why
it's too floaty. They were all flying all over the damn the sky and shit. I was like, what is happening?
Wait. You mean the characters?
The combat.
Yeah, they were they had jetpacks.
Yeah, that they just did that for getting around the city, which is kind of dumb. The only one that felt good to me was Batgirl, because she actually felt like Batgirl. Whereas Robin's I teleport through the sky. What? And
Gotham Knights.
Yeah, I didn't. Don't get me wrong. That game has tons of issues, tons. But what I found, and it's going to sound stupid, but Arkham Knight is baby easy. Even on hard, it's really easy. So what I did was I put Gotham Knights on easy, and it felt like Arkham Knight, because it no longer was I have to punch this guy 40 times, which that's dumb. Bullet spongy enemies are not fun. I don't know why people think they are. Not people, but developers. You know what I mean? Dark Souls, yes.
Developers are not people. Newsflash.
Yeah, he's not a person.
Not gamers, not like.
That's
you know,
why I
people
stopped
playing
making. That's
games.
why I stopped making games because I wanted to be a person again.
There you go.
By the way, if you're watching on the YouTube and you're a member, come on over if you want, because I'm not really checking the chat all that much over on the YouTube. Come on over to the Discord and you can jump in the group if you want. I want to be in the next round. How do I get in?
You just gotta wait for this round to be over.
Okay.
This one's taking a long time.
What is the game you guys are doing?
It's Uno.
Basically, Uno.
Blazing eights, but yeah, it's Uno.
Well, at least I know how to play Uno now.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Yay, there you go.
Hey, finally.
Spaz, of course,
Uno's
knows
free.
everything.
PlayStation Plus Extra.
No, I actually have to leave early. I have to go get my PlayStation Portal. I'll be back. I'm good. Shut up, Jaffe. Shut up. All right.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
yeah, who's there?
Oh, yeah.
Alex.
Jaffe? Yeah, what's up, guys? Jaffe, I have a question. Can you be on the big screen on the Game Awards? Like in the background?
On the big screen. What do you mean?
You know, when Jeff brings people on the big screen?
Oh,
like,
probably. Yeah. My
yeah.
guess would be no.
Get on
Why?
there and just whip it out, dude. Just whip it out.
I'm only allowed to be there, if I have a game. Is it my turn? What's happening?
Well, you can talk about
Yeah, it's your turn.
Starfield.
Oh, I got to select. I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see.
I'm sure Jeff will be like, why do you want to be on my show?
Because
I'm
I
sure
wanna
right
talk
now
about
Jeff is like
Starfield,
wide
because-
open.
Talk about how you created God of War all by yourself. No,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess I'm
am-
switching hands.
I'm kind of special that
Give
way.
me those cards, boy.
What does that little dude mean? What does that dude mean? It's the
I just
little.
switched hands with you.
What do I do?
Is there any way to
You have to draw a card.
Okay.
You have to hit draw a card.
Mhm.
I don't want to do this. Because you don't have anything.
Gotcha.
You don't have a reverse or a diamond.
Oh, I got it.
The card you have to play is indicated at the bottom of the screen.
I see.
You have to play one or draw. Let's see.
Oh,
Are you
cool.
guys
So I
playing
can,
a game?
I can view the game this way by just staying in the little eyeball section.
The eyeball section?
Yeah, you see the little thing with the little aborted fetus ghosts?
Yeah, it's called spectators.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. That's eyeball. All right, I'll be right back. How do I mute? No, I don't need to mute. I'll be right back. AFK.
Just pay to play. Okay. There we go.
Jaffe,
win,
have
baby.
you
Yeah, there's
decided when is the
Shit.
What's that?
game night?
Say it again.
Have you decided when the game night is?
No, I know we're doing movie
Isn't it,
night.
baby?
Movie night's coming up this weekend. This Friday actually.
This weekend.
But game night, I have not yet. No, not sure.
Okay. Which movie are you watching?
It's up to the Cult of Calypso members and God of War members to vote. I have no idea.
What do we vote?
I haven't checked yet. I was going to put it up tomorrow.
You burning moon, damn it.
Which one?
The burning moon.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Let's remember it was that gore fest that you had to Google.
Okay, it's called The Burning
Watch
Moon.
1992 movie?
Yeah, don't show that. Actually, you know what? It's on YouTube, so I don't know. if
Somebody
you
post that shit so I can.
Watching it on YouTube right now. Let's see what this is.
Yeah.
Cody,
Watch
you, basically right now the vote's not up yet, but if you want to suggest a movie, you can do
It's
that
so
on
bad
the
it's good,
Discord
Jaffe.
and the Cult of Calypso message board, and just tell me what you want. Then I'll put all the ones people have asked
All
for,
right.
for a vote. But if somebody likes
Jaffe,
that,
you're-
it's good. The moon thing looks good.
I will.
It looks
here,
great.
I'll put it in the Diet Soda Theater chat.
I just put it in general just so you can find it real quick.
Oh,
Boom.
Who won?
You've been warned.
Angry Dad.
You've been warned
About what?
about the film.
Oh, don't start the game.
Well, then
yet.
again-
let me go to the chat. Let's see what. Well, I guess never mind.
It's in the general.
I'll
my
pull
friendo.
I'll pull it up after this next round then, so we can watch it. Awesome
Hey,
game.
who's that fella on the screen?
Is 20?
Did you see it?
I'm currently watching it. It looks hilarious.
Awesome.
I know.
Is Toxic Avenger already out on streaming? I think it is actually.
That could be a choice. I'm down for Toxic Avenger. I'm curious about that one.
Me too.
It's so weird. That film was supposed to be like a PG-13 movie, and then they swung it back into an R-rated film.
Those crazy kids.
I know.
Draw.
I mean, you could do
Hey,
it
look what we got. Thiago Alvarez has joined. Thank you, buddy. Welcome to the Diet Soda Soldiers. I think you're Diet Soda. I can't tell on this goddamn. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's my turn. What the fuck? No. Hello.
You're about to run out of time.
Sorry, fellas. Hello? Why are you calling me?
I guess you skip a turn.
But yeah, Thiago, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Hopefully, you'll join us in the Discord. If not, though, regardless, thanks for the support, my pal. This next grilled cheese bite's for you. Spazbo, say something nice and sexy to Thiago.
Sorry, I can't do that.
That might be good for somebody.
I can't be nice and I can't be sexy. I'm sorry.
At the same time, or you can't be either.
There's both.
Gotcha. Well, good to see you, Thiago. Now Ravnos.
Jaffe, did you play any?
Did
you play any games like Alan Wake?
I've been playing everything, but the last.
Alan Wake's so bad.
Why haven't you played it?
Costs money.
Oh well, that's true.
I'm saving up for a Retro Tank 4K, and that costs $750.
Good God. So what I was going to say, yeah, I've been playing a lot. The last week I haven't because I've been dealing with the PC and I've been dealing with just a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I mean, I haven't finished any of it though. Still got Spider-Man to play. I mean, I've played it, but I'm not finished with it. Starfield, Baldur's Gate 3. No, I've finished Starfield. Yeah, but I'm playing Alan Wake. I like it. It's good. I guess I'm just drawing.
You see the Rob the Mod cameo in Alan Wake?
No. Wait, is it my turn?
What do you mean? No, did you not play the game? He's right. He's the first playable character.
Oh, is that Rob? Oh, I thought that was Hogwash. I thought we finally realized what happened to Hogwash. Okay, gotcha. Austin Tatum, I don't think that's what Spaz says. He says, I agree with Spaz. I did not like Alan Wake as much as everyone. You mean the first one? Or the second
Broadway
one?
I've never
what
played
is
the
this?
first one. I want to play Alan Wake 2 so bad. I just don't have the money for it.
I am shit in the bed in this game. Let's focus, Jaffe. Yeah, tax mod, I'm telling you, man, there's just so much. And I'm about to respec my Elden Ring character so I can fucking finish that game finally.
So I see that the Toxic Avenger is on Prime, but you need something called Broadway HD. And I'm just like,
Broadway HD for Toxic Avenger? That might be the play then. Are you sure it's the movie with who is it? Elijah Wood or Daniel Craig? One of those. Not Daniel Craig. Daniel.
Yeah, no, this is the play. This isn't the film.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. No.
Who's the guy in it? Is it Elijah Wood or Daniel? Who's Harry Potter?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah. Who is the Toxic Avenger?
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
That's one hell of a Harry Potter movie.
That's a good question. Hold on, let me see. Peter Dinklage.
I was right on the first
is
name.
the Toxic Avenger. Elijah Wood is in this
Okay,
film.
it's
Well, fellas.
Jesus
Bacon.
Christ, Angry Dad. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to get serious.
Sorry, man.
Let's go. Let's go, bitch. All right. I will say this is a great grilled cheese sandwich. It's excellent. If you were wondering, I know you were.
I still never played the first Alan Wake game though. People say
I
it's good, but
love.
I played a
It's
little
good.
of it.
It is good. It is very good.
But I really want to play the second one because it's got what's his face, the guy who had the Max Payne.
Oh, Sam
Max
Lake?
Payne, yes.
Yeah.
I'm never sure if I'm supposed to take his character seriously in this game or not.
Oh, okay. So it's the guy from Max Payne. I was looking at his face. It looked familiar. I was like, "Who's this guy?"
And it's also voiced by the same dude from Max Payne 2, which is funny, but it's
Yeah, but
not
that's
Max Payne.
that's the director designer of the game, which is very interesting.
Sam Lake.
Yeah.
Sam Lake is
They
the
do have a Max Payne reference, though.
Do them?
that they do.
They have a reference to
That's
all
I know
their
of the
games.
Where is
The guy
he?
from Quantum Break is in it.
Is he?
Which
Oh wow!
guy,
Spoiler
the
alert.
playable character guy?
Yeah. What's his name?
Okay.
Sheriff something Breaker? Sheriff Breaker? The guy who's played by one of the twins.
No. I know in the game, but I didn't ever watch Quantum Break.
That's a shame.
Oh, well, no. Quantum Break was also
Quantum Break's a
the
game.
No, I mean that was
It's a
their
game
game.
and a show. It was a cross media thing, yeah.
Yeah. No, I never watched it.
Oh, bro, you're linking. Awesome.
You have Game Pass, don't you?
You're linking.
Yeah, I didn't
sketchy
play it not
site.
because I don't have it, because I just don't want to play it.
Yeah, I mean the game is pretty generic, honestly. The gameplay was just average third-person shooter
I
and stuff.
don't know about that.
Did you guys play Control?
I played a little
I
bit. Of it.
did.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm playing that right now. Like, I literally have it on rest mode right now, and I'm liking it a lot.
Yeah, people
That
say it's
game
fucking
was
great.
way too hard for me.
Hard?
Yay! I need to
I'm
go
not
back and play
playing
it.
Yeah, I've only fought the first boss who you can't even kill him. He runs away. I can't remember his name either. There's too many names in the game. They throw a lot of info at you.
Yeah, Thiago says it's the Remedy verse. I've heard they're doing that.
Yep.
That when you think about that, that could be like like Dark. What do they call it? The Dark Justice League Dark. If you really think
Yeah.
like the Girl in Control and Alan Wake and Max Payne and whoever, what's
The
her
Quantum
name?
Break guy.
Saga, whatever Anderson.
Dog.
That's kind of cool. It'd be
Yeah.
kind of a cool fucking thing. I'd
Well, if you Alan Wake was kind of like In the Mouth of Madness, where it's like you have this author.
don't spoil
who-
that.
he
Don't
doesn't-
you fucking spoil that shit.
Don't.
Not
spoil
everybody's
it.
played it.
No,
Jaffe,
I'm
you're
talking
gonna be
Alan Wake 1.
What?
Jaffe. If you play Alan Wake 2, you're gonna have a lot of surprises. I'm telling you.
Oh, I know. No, I'm playing it. I'm playing it right now.
You
There's
played
a lot
Alan
of
Wake 1,
surprises.
right, Jeffy?
I didn't finish it. I was bored of it. It was a little slow.
Oh, then I'll shut up. Spoiler for like a 13-year-old game, but yeah, no. I don't want to spoil that.
Oh, you can spoil Alan Wake 1. Just don't spoil the second one.
Well, in Alan Wake 1, you find out that what's the horror part of it, he's writing all that. And what he
Right.
writes comes through. Yeah.
Which is totally a ripoff of a Stephen King novel, which is bizarre that doesn't ever get called out. But
Isn't it a ripoff of that John Carpenter movie?
Yeah, In the Mouth of Madness.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that
saying.
I thought
Yeah, I
you meant the
love that
Lovecraft
movie.
story.
Yeah, I love that. That's one of my favorite horror movies. Even though I don't think it's that great of a movie, I just love
that
the
idea.
whole premise, the plot, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I hear
Yeah.
Prince of Darkness is pretty good from John Carpenter. I've not seen that one.
I have, and I saw it when I was younger, and I've wanted to see it for 20-something years now, but I'm such a cheapskate, I just can't bring myself to pay to watch it, because with all the services I have, I'm like, it's got to eventually show on one of them, and it hasn't.
It's probably on
It
Shudder.
drives me nuts. So I might, is it on Shudder?
I don't know. Well, why don't you vote for it for the movie of the week that we watch, and maybe it'll be the one that gets picked.
But I thought the voting was only for Calypso and up.
It is, but I don't know what member you are yet. I don't. It doesn't
I'm
say.
just I'm a cheapskate, dude.
Hey, I'm grateful you're a member. You know.
Yeah, no, but I'm like you. You know how it is, man. You get to be 52 and you have some money. You're comfortable. You
Wait a
don't want to
minute.
spend money on anything. I have to.
I thought you're not 52. I thought you're 50.
No, I'm 52.
That's old. You're old.
You're older than me. though, dude.
I'm old too.
Your birthday's in April. I'm in June.
I'm an old fuck. I like
Yeah,
it.
tell me about it.
I like it. I will tell you.
Because your beard's white, mine's just brown with some white in it. I want mine to be all white.
Oh, Thiago says the first game, Alan Wake quotes Stephen King in the first minute. So I guess they are tipping the hat there.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I can just tell you that getting older, I don't know. It's chill. I dig it. You know, it's like you don't care as much.
The problem, I try to stay physically fit, which every year is harder and harder. Like I've been lifting again and I'm not doing legs, and yet my knee feels like somebody hit it with a baseball bat, and I'm like, how do you hurt your knee doing upper body? You know what I mean? It's like, what?
Not really. No, I have no idea what
like I did back, biceps, and triceps, and shoulders today.
Okay, this conversation is getting a little too girly for me. Hey, look, Blazing Eights. I'm kidding. Keep going. Go.
It's amazing how when you get older, your body just will hurt for doing the dumbest things.
Well, the one thing you do notice is, it's falling apart, which is awesomely weird.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yes.
I'm almost certain my doctor, I'm doing my physical Friday, is going to recommend I go on Ozempic. So we'll see.
Do you have a doctor's appointment Friday?
I do.
Dude, I just made a doctor's appointment for Friday.
No way! Did we just become best friends?
My appointment's at 3:20. What the hell?
Cody didn't vote. Hey, what the fuck? Oh, that's because I'm on my kid's computer. Okay.
Yeah.
Jaffe, does Ozempic work?
I don't know. I mean,
is it the weight loss thing?
Well, not really. So, hang on a second. Let me. I'm going to put myself on mute. I got to call somebody real quick.
Go for it.
We still live?
I think so. He's just
we're
muted.
still live. We're still live.
Everybody hates you. And I'm glad
if anyone's interested in that Humble Bundle that they delisted, it's up again for a limited time. So,
What was in it?
It's WB games. It's like I bought it recently. Why is it not showing up? What the fuck? Hold up. It's not showing up in my purchases for some reason. Un segundo. Oh, now it's showing up. Oh, lovely.
Hey, it's my turn.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Titan's still playing?
I'm still here.
I'm playing.
You timed out, man.
Me?
No,
I
Titan.
did. I'm barely paying attention. I'm also painting.
Hey.
Cody, you didn't vote for president. Really? I'll tell you what, man. Don't fucking ask me what's going on with that shit. Some of the stuff Trump said this weekend, I'm just like, okay. If people want to vote, that's crazy, man. I don't understand people, but that's okay.
Here's the funny thing. I clicked on a video of it, and as soon as he said vermin, I said, oh my God, he's talking like Hitler. 3 seconds later, the video they showed Hitler giving a speech using the same type of language. I was like, what?
It's hard to imagine. And I heard somebody yesterday saying, so much of his power comes from people who just love the fact that he, breaks the rules and shit in that.
Yeah.
And I get it. I get like, oh, that's funny. Ha ha ha. That's funny. But now the stuff he's talking about is it's past the point. Like I said, if you want to vote for Trump, vote for Trump. But I just don't understand people who vote for Trump, given the stuff he's saying he wants to do next term. So, but it'll be what it is.
He said today, if he's elected, that on election night, they're going to have squads of people rounding up people and getting them out of the country.
Yeah. He's
like, what?
And they're going to build camps at the border, like huge facilities. Yeah.
That'll work.
And the funny part about that is the Republicans, good or bad, whatever you think of politics, they're making a lot of money hiring these undocumented workers. I'm sure end of the day, they don't actually want them to go anywhere.
Right.
So, but I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. Hell of an election. Not that, I mean, I can't stand Biden in terms of I like him.
I don't
I like him as a Democrat, but he's too fucking old. He needs to have some self-awareness. Like, dude, get off the fucking stage.
No, there's definitely got to be an age limit for these fuckers.
I agree.
Absolutely, 100%. I agree.
I think once you're 70, you're too old. I think
No,
70
I
and
think
below.
you should. I think 65. If they're
65?
gonna,
Yeah,
they
it should
used to
match
force
retirement
people
age.
to retire at 65. Yeah, the retirement age what now? 67.
Yeah, make it that.
Yes.
Then make it that. Yeah, make it that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be an ageist, but the simple fact is, once you get above 67, the chance of you having a catastrophic medical event that puts you in the ground or an incinerator, if you want to be cremated, is way higher. So why should
and the chance of you just needing more naps is higher.
Or you have Trump, he only sleeps like 3 hours a day.
Yeah. I mean, look, I have not done enough research to have an opinion, so I'm going to say this, but I reserve the right to walk it back if I do some research and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. But if it was between Nikki Haley and Joe Biden, I'd go Nikki Haley. I don't like a lot of her stuff, but I like that she's at least like, look, of course I would like abortion to be illegal, but we're not going to get the votes for that. So let's not be idiots. You know, she seems practical at least and awake. I'll take that over either one of these.
She's pretending to be practical right now to stand out from the crowd. Look at what she was saying when Obama was president, and look at what she was saying before Trump was elected and then after. She's one of those people who thinks I can pull a 180 and people won't remember. Oh, we remember.
Yeah, but that's all. That's primary politics in general, though. I mean, they never say.
She hated Trump until she liked him because he gave her a position.
Yeah. Well,
what position was she? Wasn't she our UN ambassador or something stupid like that?
Huh?
Yeah. Yep. That's how Trump got her to shut up.
Fucking
like, and
angry
it's not a
dad.
sexist thing. It happens with men too. The way you get the people that are on your same party to stop like sabotaging your campaign is to promise them a position of power. And then they suddenly, oh, well, you know what? On second thought, I like this guy and I support him.
Oh, yeah, they're all pieces of shit. I mean, that's, you know.
Look at Lindsey Graham, dude.
What's that?
No, I'm looking at Spaz's comment where I'm pretty sure that's fake, obviously.
I don't see Spaz's comment.
Oh, it's in the Diet Soda Theater. Hideo Kojima supposedly saying, "Can we kill this guy?" to someone asking about including an underage girl in his next video.
I saw that. Yeah.
What?
Totally fake. You'll notice that it's in his handle. His Twitter handle says Hideo Kojima or something.
Somebody reached out to me and said, "Do you want to do an interview with Mr. Girls podcast?" And I'm like, "I don't know what that is. Have you guys ever heard of this person?"
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mr. Girl?
Yeah, I went there and he's been banned on pretty much everything except Substack. And so I'm like, well, who is this guy? And a lot of his stuff is about like underage people. And I'm just like, dude. I mean, maybe it's a nuanced conversation, but I'm like, I'm not getting near that. I don't know what his gist is. Not that I saw what Kajima put in the chat, but
oh wow. That looks like that's actually maybe Kojima saying that.
Wait a minute.
It was it's a shit post. Don't worry. It's probably fake.
It's a shit post?
Look at the handle.
I mean,
it's a shit post.
No, but the handle is Kojima. But then up at the top it says Hideo Kojima.
You mean
no, the handle is
Hideo Vagina. Boom!
I love you, vagina, but you can't be doing that. Come on.
Oh.
Because he doesn't write his English tweets, so it's obviously not him.
Hideo Vagina.
Kojima overrated.
Hot
take.
You know, I heard somebody say, oh, well, next year PlayStation's going to have Death Stranding 2 and Helldivers. And I'm just like, oh. I'm like, come on, PlayStation. Give me something good.
Time to play some Hi-Fi Rush, everyone. Let's play some Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah.
No.
I'm playing some
Jaffe, did you
Overwatch
play
now.
RoboCop?
Is Hi-Fi Rush going to get any awards at the game show?
I think
Maybe
it,
best music.
art direction it's up for or something, I think.
Best sound,
It's up for
maybe?
music too. It's up for
Yeah.
soundtrack.
I liked it. I thought it was great, but I certainly, I don't know. If
I never beat it.
Yeah.
I never.
Shout outs to Doritos for giving me a 1-month Game Pass code to play this game.
All right, I'm gonna try
thought it
to
was
go.
decent.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna duck out of this game. I'm gonna stay in the room, but I want to see if I can bring up my other screen because I want to look at something with y'all. One moment.
You're playing Alan Wake, right now?
I'm playing nothing right now. I'm playing this with you guys.
Oh, I thought you were playing Alan Wake. Okay.
If you want to call it a game and do something else, that's all right with me.
Oh
No. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna keep streaming. I need to. This is very touchy because I've got like one screen. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Just do the fucking job, Dad. Fuck. All right, hang on.
Dad?
What's that?
Did you say dad?
No.
You said do the fucking job, Dad.
Oh, I said, damn it.
Oh, damn it. Gotcha.
But I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Sharing this to StreamYard. Okay, so now I want to take this. I don't want to do that. Shut up. Go to Twitter, you fucker. I'm going to show you something. Okay.
Did any of you play RoboCop?
I played the demo and I liked it. A lot of people seem quite taken with it, actually, like beyond just the demo. But no, I haven't played anything beyond the demo.
Okay. I didn't get a
No, I don't get the sense. Yeah, I don't get the sense it sucks. And it was a decent demo. I enjoyed it. It just kind of, it seems like, yeah. Okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, can you see my Twitter screen? I don't know if the Discord can see my Twitter screen though. Can you? Hang on. Yeah, but that'll be delayed. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Let me go to my book. Oh, Jesus. What is it, dog? Yeah, okay. I just, I'm going to look at some of these things now. Look at this. Before and after lobotomy. Come on. That's insane. Look at that. Look at that. You think she's happier? He's happier? Probably. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Maybe these are people that were in touch with like amazing forces of the universe before the lobotomy. And now they're in. True. Mm-hmm. I don't know. The brain is weird. Look at this guy, man. This is I don't think this guy did this on purpose. Right? I mean, that's luck, right? He doesn't have the that's just like fucking luck. Correct? You can't drive. I mean, that's insane. But that motherfucker. Yeah. Is it a what? No. I don't think it's a cop car. Just looks like a white car. But that was some shit. Let me see what else I got. Oh, you see this? A deadly sinkhole opens underneath it. Look at that. I wonder if anybody got sucked in it though. I don't think so. Look at that. Look at that. My God. Can you imagine like being sucked down there? Where would you go? Like, where does the water fucking go? And where do you go? Do you dive in? I'll tell you what, if my kid was in there, I'd dive in and go get him, but I'm sure neither one of us would ever come out. My goodness. Yeah. Well, yeah. Those are, no one really cares. It's all bullshit. They don't care. Oh, look at this. Puppy has extra ear growing in her ear. It's amazing. Look at that. There is look at that. It's not a joke. That is a mouth in a dog's ear. Must have been, I don't know how that works, but lick it, Spaz. If you lick it and eat food while you're licking the screen, I'll buy you a copy of Alan Wake. I'm just kidding. Look at that. Ugh. Now look at it. You see this lady? This lady is like possessed. Listen, she just listen. It almost seems like she's like channeling a demon. Watch this.
Please.
What are you doing?
Leave. Go away.
What are you doing?
Go away.
I've been away to fucking Zimbabwe, you stupid little pimp. Get away from here.
Right? That's like
Please.
You could put some scary fucking music under that, and it would be like, a weird fucking movie.
What are you doing?
Leave. Go away.
What are you doing?
Go away.
I would call that
Zimbabwe,
Sauron.
you stupid little pimp. Get away from here.
I mean, I think that's some shit. Yeah, I could see that. Totally. All right, let's see. There you go. My Twitter. Oh, did you guys see these? No, I mean, well, these are my bookmarks. Look at these posters, man. Aren't these gorgeous? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, these are posters. Right. It's done like a book. Isn't that? No, this is just a guy who made them. But the Bloodborne one and the Elden. Look at the Elden. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking love it. I want to. Let's see. Yeah, when is that? I guess. Well, it's in production. People get mad at me when I say that. It's what I hear. I mean, I don't fucking know. I always tell people, "Did you see this? This was great."
All right.
Wait, have you seen this video? Yeah.
What's this right here?
That's my penis.
That's your penis. All right. What's this right here?
That's my penis.
That's your penis. All right.
Well, yeah, because he goes, "What's this right here?" Listen to him.
What's this right here?
That's my penis.
That's your penis. All right.
He says, "That's my penis." Well, I mean, it is, to be fair. It's pretty big, and it looks like maybe it's a weapon or a knife or something. Yeah. Mumo can tell us it's like, oh, I've seen bigger. I'm sure he has. Did you see this one? This one's good too. That's pretty good. No. Let me go see. Right? That monkey's coming for you, Bukaki. I fucking see you. Look at this. I mean, it's a fucking monkey. What was he gonna do with the kid? Look at that. My God. Fucking. I guess so. All right, Thiago. Good to see you, buddy. Have a good workout. I mean, that's insane. Okay, I'm sorry. You put a link up where? In the chat of the Diet Soda? me see. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let me share the screen 1 second. Okay. Present this screen. Thank you, Thiago. All right, share screen. This is the one. No, I got it. Should be up. There we go. All right, here we go.
I dressed as a partially eaten gingerbread man. 2 years after that, I dressed as the leg lamp from A Christmas Story. The next year I did a flamingo. That is my foot right there.
Oh my.
Like my face is right here. I dressed as a foosball.
Oh, you don't see it? Oh, let me give it to you on the Discord too. Hang on. That is Hideo Kojima. All right, here we go. Share. Now you should be able to see it.
I dressed as a partially eaten gingerbread man. 2 years after that, I dressed as the leg lamp from A Christmas Story. The next year I did a flamingo. That is my foot right there. Like my face is right here. I dressed as a foosball player. Then I dressed after that as an IHOP sign. Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. I did a Dairy Queen blizzard. Then this is Halloween 2017.
Oh,
then I dressed
wow.
as Genie, obviously from Aladdin. This is just this past year.
Jesus. That's amazing.
This is not at Halloween, but actually at Christmas. There was a news crew, and they were like, hey, can we interview you? And I was like, sure, but I can't take this costume off. And they were like, no problem. We will just interview you in the costume.
Oh, cool. Jesus, this guy's got a lot of time on his hands.
I dressed as a partially eaten ginger.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking good. Well, that's his leg. Hang on. Yeah, hang on a second. Let me. I'm probably streaming too much shit. Let me do this. Let me. There we go. That's probably better. Hang on. Well, I got rid of some stuff, so maybe now it'll be a better. It is pretty. Yeah, I'm looking at it on. It is pretty chunky, isn't it? Jesus, chunkadelic. Oh, I remember that. I remember about it. I haven't seen it. So, yeah, they made it because didn't one of their guys die in the band? Like this movie, I think came out right before he died, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So the burning moon is cool, eh? Hey, there's Cody. Hello, Cody. Or my mom is dead. Is your mom really dead? That's weird. That's weird if she's really dead. And then you made that your name. She is or is not? Do you wish she were dead? Well, okay. Yeah, it does beg the question. What do you mean you can't see me? We only hear me. Hang on. The Sam Hill. Bukaki, yes, we are streaming tomorrow. That's still the plan. 2:30. Why would if you go over? Yeah, but if you go over to YouTube, I'm on the YouTube, right? Hang on. Yeah, I mean, this is just my kids. I don't know. It's you goddamn right. Let me stop sharing my screen. Isn't that great? I mean, hang on. I'm going to kill this 1 second. You mean like looking at Spaz? You didn't know what he might look like? Hang on, I got it. Let me tell you something. How much money did that guy make, though? I mean, come on. On just that game, huh? Right.
Money was he do?
Probably not anymore.
Did you say 4K a month?
Probably.
No,
Bukaki,
I watched a video.
Did you hear me,
way
Bukaki?
more
So we're good tomorrow, and we were streaming at 2:30. Yeah, my kids played the shit out of that game, but I have not played it yet. Okay, I'm gonna play this video in the corner here. That way I don't have to keep changing screens for Burning Moon. Let's see.
Burning Moon.
Oh, I gotta go.
How's it good?
I'll watch it on YouTube later. People say it's really fucking good though. No, what I was gonna say is you say it's weird seeing people that you don't know what they look like. I don't know how old you are, but the weird thing is when you have people reach out to you that you went to high school with, but now you're both like in your 40s and 50s, and your brain remembers them, locked in time as they were. And now you see it, it's like, oh, this is disturbing. You're like a fucking old man now. I don't ever want to see you again. I really don't. I mean, if I haven't aged with these kids from high school, and some of them I have, I don't want to see them. I don't want to know them because it freaks me the fuck out, is what it does.
Why? Because it makes you feel old?
Pictures of yourself in high school?
Those don't bother me. But it's seeing people I haven't seen since high school, and then I see them on Facebook or whatever, and I'm like, okay, dude, no way. Because I think there's some kind of weird biological, you just don't. It forces you to look at your mortality, or maybe they're just ugly people. You hear what I said, Spaz? At first, I was making like a scientific biological claim as to my disgust, and then I just went for it.
Well, you went to high school in Alabama, right?
You goddamn right. Best education.
Yeah, that would explain a lot.
Yeah, would. No, look. Kajima really.
Come on, you live in SoCal. You live in SoCal.
There's a lot of sun in Alabama. Leave them alone.
Alabama, look, Alabama has its charms if you can, if you're not. As long as
like Tuberville.
No, as long as you present white and straight and Christian, it's a great place to live. I mean, but I can't believe Kajima literally wrote, "Can we kill this guy? We could cancel him. Let's cancel Kajima."
It's not Kojima.
It is Kajima. That is his handle.
It's a shit post.
Oh,
It'd be so
okay.
funny if it was, but it's not.
Okay, well, I mean, it definitely looks real. but you know, it is
Just go on
2020.
Twitter and see if it's there.
No, I'm sure it's. I don't care. I'm not really want to cancel the guy. I wish he'd make a more commercial game than Death Stranding 2, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So
maybe Death Stranding 2 won't be about delivering packages.
I didn't even dislike delivering packages. I enjoyed what I
love
played.
that part.
Yeah, I enjoyed the game. It was just too. I don't know. It's just I just so much to play. I don't have the patience for it. So I'm being very selfish because I know
It's going to be a food delivery service game.
I was
like
having fun, but then I was like, wait, what am I doing? Like I was like, why am I picking up these packages that I'm finding and delivering? I'm like, what is the point of that? Is that doing anything?
Yeah, I mean, the story I thought was, believe it or not, I usually hate his cutscenes because they just go on and on and on. But the cutscenes that I watched, the first 4 or 5 hours of the game, I was like, this is really interesting narrative. It just kind of, you know, too many games come out. I don't, you know, it's a very totally off topic, but I mean, well, sort of, it's a very interesting conundrum that games deal with that a lot of other mediums don't, because you can have a very slow burn intellectual movie, but you're still going to probably watch the whole fucking thing if it even semi interests you in the course of a day. I can't think of any other mediums really, except maybe long form television shows where you got to make that kind of commitment. And there's so many other things coming out that I just go, yeah, I'm abandoning this. I'm walking away. I hate that. I mean, I'm not saying games should be 2 hours.
Well, especially when the cutscene, you have a control in your hand. It's like, oh, I guess I'll put this down and run out of batteries because here comes a 45-minute cutscene where the people have the weirdest names. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, what was the name of the guy that gives you like your first mission? Wasn't his name like Hard Man or something?
Right?
Yeah, but that's like his
Die Hard
style. I mean, you either buy. It's like Devil May Cry. You either buy in to the style, which is absurdly dumb but charming if you think it's charming, or you walk away. But I'm with you on the other part though, 100%. But you know that patent that Sony just filed, which was about being able to sort of just, you know, stream the game and go to anywhere in the game. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I could see that. It's like, hey, Jaffe, play Death Stranding, and here is, you know, kind of like when people did the Phantom Menace cut on YouTube. It's like, here's how to play Death Stranding in 3 hours if you go to these 12 scenes. It's satisfying, it's fun, and you don't have to play the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
but you get the gist.
But then
I would
at that
play
point. What the hell's the point of playing the game then?
Yeah,
just watch the video on YouTube.
No, because those 12 moments are
going to work.
No, but those 12 moments are still playable. They're still interactive moments. It's not like you're watching a movie.
I think it's not what we all think it is, because that would make no sense, especially in a game like a Kojima game. Because like, how does it determine how much ammo you have? What weapons do you have? You know what I mean? It's like,
well, okay,
if it's a walking simulator type thing.
Yeah, but there's an answer to that, though, right? The answer is on Death Stranding 2. My understanding of the patent is, like one of the examples they gave was like if you were watching a new episode of The Last of Us, they could then at the bottom put a link and say, hey, did you like that part when Ellie was, you know, running from the zombies in the Jeep or in the underground parking lot, whatever it was? Click this and play that here. So my understanding is what you are able to go to already can have the character at the state of the person who shared the link with you. So if somebody
clicking it,
yes,
it's already set up with all that.
Right.
Data.
So if somebody's like, hey, here's the way to play Death Stranding if you only have 10 hours or 4 hours or whatever, that individual that set up that edit basically will say, okay, at this fourth cut, I want the player to have these items and this much health or whatever. So, I mean, again, I think it is weird and it takes away from the art, but at the same time, you know, you're talking about an art form that these games are only as long as they are because the business model demands it. Most people don't want fucking 40-hour fucking games. Some people do. I'm not saying that, but most people don't.
Yeah, no. I know a lot of people do.
That's a common argument though with Death Stranding. It's like every time you talk to somebody about it, they're like, just wait, just get 20 hours in and then you'll see the real game. And I'm like, man, I can't do 20 hours every time.
No. I don't want to. I mean, I do if I'm compelled, but
Right.
you know.
See,
Anyway.
my problem with Death Stranding is I just kept fucking around. I just kept finding packages and delivering them, and then I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Like, I forgot what I was even supposed to be doing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna follow the story now. And then I got to the next area, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check this other game out. And that was what, 3 years ago? I never went back.
Death
I
Stranding was
didn't
just
hate it or anything.
boring.
I just never went back to it.
Just a boring game, man.
Spaz,
Yeah,
do you think you would finish the number of games you do if it wasn't part of your job? Is Spaz still there?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Wait, it's part of your job to play games?
Well, I record games for World of Long Plays.
Oh yeah, well there you go. Yeah, that's
Spazbo's very.
No, I would probably play Call of Duty all the time. That's what
Yeah,
I
you
play Call of Duty all the time.
You can be a game tester at home, or I've done game testing.
No, I've done that. I don't want to do that.
Oh, I hated that. I mean, I only did it for a few months, to be fair, but especially now where it's so compartmentalized, and it's just at least back when I was doing it, you could test the whole game and aspects. Now it's like you're the collision guy, you're the this guy, you're the.
Oh really?
It depends on the size of the game. Yeah. I mean, you can't, or it's like, this is your little area of the open world, but you can't just send people free form. I mean, I'm sure there are some that get assigned the whole game, of course, but in terms of like when you're looking for places you fall for the level or trying to figure out a weird AI or whatever, it makes a lot more sense to say it. And I mean, imagine a game as big as Valhalla.
No, I get it. Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Like you can't just have everybody going, here's the game, start at the beginning and write up a bug list, because you would miss tons of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you get the game that's like huge like that, no, that makes sense, because I remember testing Planescape Torment. It was like, okay, we need somebody to like test out this class.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and like put you here so you have most of the skills.
Even though
it was getting towards the end.
Yeah, even though I think that a lot of boots on the ground QA are not easily replaceable as humans, but as QA. And people get mad when I say that, but it's true compared to other people on the team. The people who like make the test plan and really are good at figuring out, okay, here's this game, and this is the smartest, most efficient way to figure out if it's ready to ship. That's a hell of a skill. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, it will go away with AI, of course, but at this point, it's.
I mean, impressive. I agree with you that yes, on people that have been doing QA for a few months, they don't really have a skill set. They know how to play a video game.
Well, most of them paid minimum wage unless you're a big company. Like they don't get paid.
It's not a big. It's not. I mean, some people, if you're a lead or if you're a full time,
you make more as a lead.
Yeah, but most people who just come in are contract workers. They come in for the amount of time that a company like Sony says, okay, we want these many people. They say to the people, the client, we need like 50 testers for the next 3 months because Spider-Man's wrapping up, and we want to make sure we caught everything right. That's
it's way different nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Like when I worked at Blizzard, our QA department was 4 people, and one of them quit because of me. So there was 3 people that were QA for Warcraft Orcs versus Humans.
Are you not going to
elaborate? But the whole company was playing it after their shift ended, so they were writing up bugs too. So you had like people like the guy that was in charge of the 3D animatics. He was doing playtest.
Well, I can assure you, once 5 o'clock hit, we put Cliffhanger up. Nobody was playing Cliffhanger on the Super Nintendo after hours. It was just like, get this fucking thing away from me.
Simpler times.
Yeah, that's right. Calpy, hey buddy, he says, Jaffe, I wish you would have seen some of the other shrines in Zelda. I would think you would have been very impressed. I was impressed already. I think it's a great fucking game, amazing design, but I just don't think I'm going to finish that fucking game. Did anybody in this chat finish Zelda? Tears of the Kingdom?
I finished Breath of the Wild yet.
No, I didn't.
So many games. So many games.
I mean, think about the amount of. I mean, they made a lot of money, but think about the amount of work goes in that most people never fucking see. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of fucking crazy.
I'm actually waiting for the Switch to.
For the what?
Yeah,
I never bought
Yeah,
it.
same here. Switch to.
Oh, before you buy it?
What if it's not even backwards
compatible?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah,
The
because I
president
don't
of
own
Nintendo.
a Switch, so I'm gonna wait for the Switch to.
What if it's not even backwards compatible, and then you got to pay $80 for the
They said
Tears
it.
of the
They
Kingdom
said it
Switch
is
2
though.
version?
I think.
Is it
Okay.
other backwards compatible with cartridges too?
Jeffy, the president of Nintendo,
Sure.
he
That's true.
literally in an interview, like
It's prob-
that was
probably
translated
only
from
digital.
Japanese to English, he denies that they had a public display of the prototype running like the Unreal Engine Matrix demo. He says that's not true.
Well, I mean,
It's like, what?
he,
But you have all these people saying it's true.
well, I mean, you
So,
know,
like, was this just the worst?
but it's
Wait,
not
have
his
you
job to
ever-
tell the truth.
or-
That's the same thing when I lied on about Twisted Metal. It's like, well, everybody asked you. It's like, yeah, my job is not to. I'm not under oath. My job is to surprise the customer when I want to surprise the customer. And so, you know, if it is in development, which I'm sure it is, and if developers have seen it, which I'm sure they have, he probably doesn't want to let people know because they have a big announcement that they're building towards, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's kind of like the GTA thing. It's like everybody and their mother knows for the last 5 years they've been working on GTA 6.
Sure.
They finally make a tweet about it and their stock jumps up $15 a share.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is going on? It's like, oh, look, we're announcing that GTA 6 is real.
Yeah.
You mean like you didn't when you talked about the leaks?
Yeah, but you
This
know,
is
I
so
mean,
weird.
if you are someone who follows the industry and you invest, you're right. But most people who buy stocks aren't, you know, they're not sitting around obsessing and reading NeoGAF and whatever. So I get why, you know, the general population would rush in and buy stocks. But if you buy stocks and you're into games and you didn't do that, yeah, you're an idiot. You should have known a long time ago that that was coming. But, you know, I mean, that's a trick. I can't wait for that because you know, who the fuck knows that it's real easy to imagine that game not connecting. I'm not saying it won't.
Oh, GTA 6?
Yeah, I'm not saying it won't connect. I'm just saying that time a lot has changed in the last 10 years and some of the key creatives aren't there anymore. And I wonder if they still have their hands in the culture the way they did, both in terms of thematically and mechanically. And I'm not saying they don't, by the way. I'm just like, that's going to be a really interesting thing to watch.
I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah.
History says be wary.
Yeah. No one stays on top.
Look at
forever.
BioWare.
Except your fucking mom.
look at BioWare. Look at Blizzard. Look at Rare. I mean, a lot of people like some of the games that have come out from those companies, but a lot of people are like, they're not the companies they were anymore.
No,
they're very much compromised.
People get paid.
Yeah, Blizzard took some hits with the Diablo 4 issues. You know, they kept rebuffing all the
I've had over
characters.
40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Yeah, that was they did it the dumbest way. They had two classes that were underpowered. So instead of making those two classes more powerful, they nerfed everything. And it's like, that is not like,
there was a lot of backlash on that Diablo 4.
Dev knows that's not.
I don't even know how people can still be playing Diablo. I get it if you adore it, and I loved it for 2 months, but Jesus, it's the same fucking thing over and over and over. Why do people even care anymore about these seasons?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
It's phenomenal. It's a great game, but the other thing about Diablo,
I don't get it.
What's that?
But I played Destiny 2. I said I don't get it, but I played Destiny 2. So
there's a way to turn it off so you don't see it.
WoW is doing great. WoW is evolving.
Wow.
You know what
yeah,
the best
that's
thing
what I
they
hear.
did?
That's what I hear.
Yeah, they have classic. They have a bunch of DLC.
I have never really played it. Rob was telling me that Baldur's Gate, he was super fucking obsessed with it a while back, but I've never really spent any time with it. Maybe I should, but I don't know. Doesn't look that amazing.
With World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, World of Warcraft is super fun if you have people to play with you. Like if you're never just soloing.
If I was gonna play
that's
that,
pretty much a lot of games.
if I was gonna do that or I was gonna do Sea of Thieves, which should I do?
Oh, dude, Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Really?
Any
Sea
day.
of Thieves.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is awesome.
It's like you could play for an hour and feel like you did something versus wow. No.
Maybe we'll do a little pirate crew. I don't know why
It's
he's
just the
Irish.
crazy shit.
What's that?
The Kraken.
Yeah.
It's the crazy shit you can do in the game, man.
Bukaki says the reason one of the testers quit at Blizzard was because Ravnos sexually harassed one of the other testers.
No. You want to know what happened?
No,
We were
that's
testing,
Bukaki said it, and so it's law.
God.
Yeah, what happened?
We were testing I can't remember what even the maps were called. They were like the caves. They weren't really dungeons. They were just like and I was playing orcs and he was playing humans, so I did the spell that allowed you to see through the fog of war. And once I saw where his army was, I just bombarded poison gas clouds. And
so
I
you
did that.
outskilled
And
him
he
and
got
he
so pissed off. He said, slammed his fist down his keyboard, flung his chair back, which caught on his headphones, which then pulled his desk drawer out. So when he went to storm out of the room, he tripped over the desk drawer, fell flat on his face, got up, went out of the building, downstairs, got in his car, drove away, never came back. Big problem, he was close friends with Bill Roper, who was my boss.
Okay, so what happened?
So
why would that be a big problem if you didn't do anything?
He basically came in and said that he's no longer going to be working here and that he's not happy about it. And it's like, dude, I didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault that
He's a fucking
your
baby.
fault he's bad at video games.
What he said was, he's my friend. He's really competitive, and he just couldn't handle it.
So, well, that sounds like a him problem.
Well, yeah, it's like he's humans and I'm orc. Orcs have the ability to do an air poison cloud, so don't group up your army in one big group, or I will kill the whole group. And that's what I did.
Weird.
So I don't know. Yeah, and I'm not great at games. I've never been great at games. I was better in my 20s, but I've never been like that ace gamer like my son is. No.
Well,
so for that guy to like to me, it's embarrassing.
I was probably hired because I wasn't great at games, but I was analytical and quite articulate, and I could write well. The other testers were really fucking hardcore, and they did not know why I had gotten hired. They were like, "This guy is terrible."
Like, what is up with
they
this?
did.
This idiot.
They pretty much did because, you know, again, I've told the story, but I mean, the first game I tested was Hook, and those guys finished Hook in 3 hours, and it took me 3 to 4 days to finish Hook. And they're like, "What?"
Oh my god!
They're like, "What's wrong with this guy?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. Fuck you is what's wrong." And they're like, "Yeah, I like this guy. I don't know. Who knows?" But I got great.
Hey, he was exploring every corner.
What's that?
Jaffe, who was your boss at the time?
I said you were exploring every corner.
Right.
That's why you
That's
took
right.
your time.
Well, who was my boss? I mean, the test department directly reported into the head of the studio. So we had producers we were working with for their games, but Rich Robinson, who hired me, was really our direct boss. But very soon I was working for Alan Becker within a couple of months, and, you know, I was out of test. But again, that's back when we had 3 testers and it was pretty easy to get noticed. Now I would not go into the business the way it is right now. I'd make indie games like Rob is doing, or AA games. There's no fucking way I would go into work at a place like Sony now.
Would you work for Nintendo?
No, I wouldn't work for any of these big. Why? What? But I mean, for me, I mean, Nintendo's different because most of the development first party is not done here. So I don't know what it's like to work full time as a developer for them in Japan. But you know, for video games for Sony or Xbox or Ubisoft, what a miserable existence it must be. You're not getting your vision. You're having to fucking fall in line with some marketing bull. Oh God, no, thank you. I can't even fathom it.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it sucks that they fired who they fired.
Me too.
Sony, because it's like, honestly, like, I'm not trying to kiss your ass or anything, Jaffe, but I could see like you and Shannon.
Hang on. Bukaki says Bukaki wants you to know Rav knows. He says, look, if you want to call clawing at his crotch to get his big juicy cock gassing his army, then whatever you say, man.
Don't you think that they would be wise to make smaller studios that do AA stuff that could actually get games out on a semi-regular basis instead
but
relying on Dog to do like, hey, every 6 years you're going to get this huge cinematic experience that half of the people love and adore and the other half think it's a walking sim.
I do know what you mean, but I don't have the experience to approach it as sort of a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company that has, so my point is you could make you could go to Naughty Dog and Santa Monica and all this and say, break it up, make one big game and then make 3 teams make, these AA games, and gamers would love it. But the profit they would make, they don't have a lot of experience in the last 3 generations making small or medium-sized games that don't just bleed mind-blowing technology and graphics. And so it's not like they're Nintendo, but if they could become that, I agree with you.
They did, but they all all the studios that did those games they got rid of. Like, what was the one? The really good one that uses the brush. It's like the artsy
Concrete
fartsy
Genie.
Concrete Genie. That was a really creative.
But nobody bought it. Nobody played it. That's the thing. It's nobody bought or played Puppeteer. Nobody bought or played.
I bought it, but I didn't play it.
Which game? Puppeteer.
I played like for 5 minutes, got a headache, and
I like Puppeteer a lot. But
get a refund.
Puppeteer was good.
Hasbro?
Huh?
Did you play Concrete Genie?
No.
I don't either.
See, no one. And I can't really talk because I own it and I got it for free and I haven't played it.
Right.
I played about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I played it I did that. I turned it on with this is awesome, and then started playing Destiny.
It was interesting, it just didn't grab me.
But I mean, again, the mistake, in my opinion, that those guys make on those kind of games is they need to make those scope of games, but still make commercial products, and they always make them arty-farty products. And it's like, that I think is where they fall down. If you're going to spend $40 million on the game, you could still make it a fucking, meat and potatoes game that a lot of people want, even if it's only AA. But instead, they're just like, let's make all this arty-farty wannabe Pixar shit.
Yeah, they overdo it with the polish and the production value. Like, look, here's this cool little game that's going to be really niche. Let's dump $20 million into it. It's like, maybe not.
Yeah.
I miss the days of Xbox Live Arcade, man. Where's the sequel to Shadow Complex? Games like that.
Sure. But the thing is, those exist. You're not getting them marketed to you. Even if you just have a console and not a PC, if you go to the PlayStation Network right now, you can see a bunch of those indie and AA games that will give you exactly what you're asking for. It's just that most people don't. I mean, how many times do you spend on the PlayStation Store that's not the big game section?
Well, no, I mean, you
Steam
look through the
especially.
games, right? How the hell are you supposed to know if you're going to put your ducats into it? I says, okay, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Or are you going to pay $10 and then figure out, okay, this shit sucks?
No, you're right about that. They should do trials for those games too. You're absolutely right.
Xbox Live Arcade was out. They used to have a trial period, I think, for all the arcade games.
They did.
Yes.
And I mean, Game Pass does do that, though. Game Pass lets you play, quote, for free. And there's a lot you can find that are smaller games that you never would have tried before, which is excellent. I mean, that's what I love about one of the things I love about Game Pass. What was that?
Yeah, I wish Sony had an early access. They really need it. Though they have been getting more demos on the page, though.
They have been. And that I agree. That's the only reason I'm still PS Plus Premium. Because the trial stuff's great. Yeah.
How hard is it to put a timed demo for a game? So you make a game.
Yeah.
You say, okay, I'm going to let people play it for 15, 20 minutes. After that, it stops. How hard is that to implement that into the game?
I don't think it's hard at all. In fact, I would wonder if that's not actually something that is part of the PlayStation Meta API. I don't even think the developer has to deal with that.
It happens externally of the game.
Yeah, so there's your
Because
answer.
I'm playing the Star Ocean Second Story, the R remake, whatever it is.
Right.
And it's literally the PlayStation 5 keeps track of how long I've played it.
Yeah.
To where once I've reached the end, what it'll do when I quit is it'll go, oh, you can't play it anymore. You've reached your limit. Do you want to buy it?
And all your stuff,
it's totally
and all your stuff will transfer. I did that with Madden. They gave me 10 hours of Madden on Xbox, and I was stunned that I really liked it. I was like, this is really good. I usually suck at these games, so I bought it. I love that system. I think it's excellent.
So it's not a matter if they can't do it; they just won't.
Well, they do it. A lot of developers and publishers go, if we do this, like I think contractually on Sony, if you're over $40 after 3 months, you have to be on there. But not a lot of games anymore fit under that. And I think a lot of games know if they did that, they would, if you did that for something like Forspoken out of the gate or Dead Island 2 out of the gate, you would actually be hurting yourself, because I think those games are fine.
Right.
But most people would play them and go, when you get to the point of like, you've played for 3 hours, give me $70. I'm okay. No, I got my
well, like you've always said, that's the developer's fault.
Of course.
If they can't keep you engaged, then fuck them. I mean, that's your fault.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying that's why they don't do it, though.
Yeah.
But I personally believe they don't want to do demos. They don't want to do the timer thing because they want you to pay the ducats, the $70, so they got your money. And if the game sucks, they're like, fuck you.
Yep.
Right.
And especially PlayStation is the hardest to get a refund.
Jaffe, who's in charge of Game Pass?
Yeah, that's the danger of demos. Yeah, if they're not timed or just level, it can cannibalize your sales, because most people can get what they want out of it, especially if you do get a couple hours.
Exactly. They want to get the people in the beginning to pay full price. Okay, we got them, and then they, later maybe
I
we'll
was
release
able to
demo.
get a refund for that Crash Team Rumble game.
You were,
wow.
But I wasn't, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
How about Dino Break?
I told them I bought the wrong version.
Oh,
they're like, "Oh, okay, here's a refund."
Although to be fair, they did give me my $750 back, so I can't really complain. Because that could have gone all kinds of bad. So,
Spaz, you get your refund back for Dino Break?
Oh yeah, God. I got it back like 10 minutes later.
Was
I want a refund for Quantum Error.
Is Dino Break the one that's like Dino Crisis wannabe?
No.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
Well, it wants to be.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of eggs.
But it's got like a really bad camera.
And
it was so asset heavy, that game. It's so hilarious.
Don't play Quantum Error either. The marketing.
Oh God, that game.
Oh, it's so horrible.
It was sad too, because I saw the developer like tweeting about it, like, stop making fun of our game, man. And I get it. I mean, it sucks being there. I've been there. But
it's because they were playing console fanboy. They were like, "Oh, this can't be done on the Xbox, so this is for PlayStation."
And I don't.
You can't do that. You can't do that type of shit not nowadays.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Somebody told me
they were like, "Oh, we would love to be bought by Sony. That'd be great."
I saw somebody on Twitter last night saying they saw a 40-year-old man that was on the verge of tears in a video they posted because Starfield didn't get a Game of the Year nomination.
Yeah, I told them not to film me.
That's right.
Yeah. What was that?
Exposed.
Yeah. Well,
video game development ages you. So.
Yo, the King from the Iron Lords podcast, he was pissed that it wasn't nominated. He said it's so like a big ass conspiracy about it.
Yeah. They think that Sony has like Jeff Keighley in their pocket. It's like, how about the fact that Starfield was not a Game of the Year? I mean, Jaffe, you even said it's one of your favorite. You said this year it's your favorite, and maybe your all-time favorite single-player narratives in a single-player game.
I loved it.
And everybody on all the Xbox, like David Jaffe says it's the best game ever made.
Oh, I never said that.
He never said that.
Right.
And But you admit that it has flaws and that
Of
you can see
course.
how a lot of people did. But yet these people, nope. To them, it's the best game ever made. Why? Because Phil Spencer is the king of Xbox, and it happened on Xbox. So therefore, it has to be game.
No, I hear you. Look, I mean, I find it just disturbing, though. I mean, it's like and people were coming at me on Twitter, like after the nominations came out, like, oh, you know, whatever. They're just laying, and I'm like, guys, I don't care what you like. I don't give a fuck what game you like. I'm 52. I don't give a fuck what you go home and play at night. Go fuck off. Can
you imagine?
I can't get my head around these people. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Could you imagine like going to Twitter and throwing a tantrum where you're tweeting like 20 tweets a day for a week because someone doesn't like a Steven Spielberg movie as much as you? No, no one would do that.
When I was 14, yeah, I would have done that because my personality was wrapped up in that shit. But you know, after I no longer lived at home, no. And these are fucking grown ass men.
The sad part is most of those folks don't even play the games that they're griping about. They just want to get on there and say stuff, you know.
I think a lot of them are trying to do it to keep their brand up. Because like a lot of those dudes that you see having fits, they also have like weekly Xbox.
Yeah, but if you build your brand on that foundation, you deserve to lose your fucking brand. I mean,
there's only one thing to do.
Play 100 Acre Wood.
We got to kill him.
We can do that.
We got to do that too, but we got to kill him.
We don't even have to have a reason. My fruit by the
foot. Jaffe, what's your thought on Sarah Bond? Is she doing great?
I mean, I don't really know what her day-to-day is, frankly. I like her as a personality.
She's in charge of Game Pass, right?
She was, and now she's promoted to president of Xbox, right? So what I will tell you is I've said nothing new. I've said the same shit about Xbox management. I do think this new promotion for the guy, I forget his name, who's taking over what Booty did, and Booty got moved up to something I don't know.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, so I'm glad to see somebody in that position who actually has the chops of game development. So that's good. And I don't get the sense Sarah Bond is one of the reasons they've struggled with management of development. So but all I really know about her is her public persona and that she's pretty. I mean, that I hate to say it, but those are the two things I think about when I think about Sarah Bond. She presents well, like as a executive, and she's kind of hot.
Well.
Those are the two things I know.
She tweets well. Like she tweets stuff that is completely like, "Hey, congratulations to our teams for these nominations." She's not like, Starfield got robbed. You know what I mean?
Jaffe, but if you were still making games, would you prefer to make it for Xbox or for PlayStation?
Which era? Today, I would prefer to make it for Xbox.
Yeah.
That's only because Sony right now doesn't make the kind of games I would want to make. I don't want to make a 300 million extravaganza with all these cooks in the kitchen trying to tell me what the vision should be. I get the sense if I went to Microsoft and said, "Hey, I want to make something for like $7 million," I would be able to benefit from the wisdom of their marketing and some of their people of like, this might be a little too far off or whatever, but they would let me follow a path that I have. That's the only reason I ever liked making games. People don't understand. It's like the industry is so different now at Sony that it's not the same job. It was like 20 or 30 of us, and at most there were 2 people really making the creative decisions. Like on Twisted Metal, we had a lot of creative contributions, but it was me and Scott. We had the final say, and now I wouldn't get that. So it doesn't interest me.
From everything from what I hear is Xbox is very hands off when it comes to development. They're like, "What's your team's vision? Okay, go ahead and make it. We'll go ahead and give you the money."
Well, I don't know.
Sony is very more involved.
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's good that Sony's more involved. It's not that Xbox is so hands off. You get Redfield.
That's Red.
Redfall, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't fucking know that game. I played it. I wanted to like it because I love the art.
It wasn't as bad as everybody said it was.
I played it. I didn't hate it. I love the environment. I just got bored of it after about 3 hours and never went back to it. I mean, that's the
Did you play it by yourself or with people?
I think it's broken too, right? I tried playing it with Spaz and it was just really broken.
Do you think they'll ever fix it?
I was cheating.
Yeah, they did.
We had to in order to have fun.
Yeah.
They updated it. So running on 60 frames now.
Yeah.
They fixed the AI. They had his silent kills.
But that's how competitive it is right now, because my knee-jerk response to Hangry Dad was going to be, oh, well, yeah, I've heard they've made some changes. Let me go back and look at it. And then before it even left my mouth, I was like, that's ridiculous. I don't have time to give a game I've already given a shot when I've got all these other games that don't have to earn a second chance. It's just, there's too much out there to not be top of the food chain at this point. And I think it's going to be interesting to watch what happens to the business when there's that much quality content, like, are a lot more people going to get laid off?
Yeah. You got one chance to impress.
Yeah, but I think Cyberpunk proved if you can have a compelling enough product and a compelling enough update, you could change the narrative.
Yeah, you're right. There are some. I agree, and there are some revival stories like that, which are great. That
No Man's Sky
and Rainbow Six.
That's different though.
Why?
Yeah,
that's different. Cyberpunk works on PC just fine. It was just shitty on consoles.
Well, yeah, I played it and I liked it.
I know people that had issues on PC.
I think a lot. I enjoyed what I played, but when they released the first big update, I loved it. So part of it was just they added more cool shit to it, but they were able, regardless of what the reason, they were able to rewrite the narrative like some games do. And it looked actually like that Redfall was going to do that. And then remember, because they were talking about we'd like to have a redemption arc and all that shit. And then it turned out that other people came out and said, yeah, that's the fantasy, but they're moving on to, I think, what's their Dishonored. So who knows? We'll see. But
yeah, but Dishonored never sold, man.
No, it did not.
Team.
What?
Dishonored was always made by Arcane France, not Arcane Austin.
I don't know if that's true. I think Harvey Smith directed it, and it was
Arcane Austin, Prey, and they did Prey Moon Crash or whatever.
Let me see what they did. Hang on, because I could have sworn
that's why people were so mad, because they did such a good job on Prey, and then they're like, "What is this?" And then you find out, here's what is this. The studio had left the company altogether, and now he made Weird West. 70% of the devs left. So literally, when people say Arcane Austin, it's just the name. There's like one big head guy still there, and 30% of the people that worked on Prey are still at Arcane Austin.
Okay, so according to this, they did
Deathloop.
No, see, this is weird. They didn't do Deathloop. That was in France. They have Arcane Studios, but I want to know what was made in Austin, and that is proving a little bit more difficult to find, at least from their website. Arcane Austin.
The headquarters did Deathloop. France did.
France did it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I feel like Arcane's like one of those studios. They have great potential, but they just haven't hit it yet.
Well, yeah, people love Deathloop, not Deathloop, Dishonored, but I never got into that game. But I like Harvey Smith's.
I agree.
Yeah.
The same way.
Yeah, I didn't really like Dishonored.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna head out. Thank you for having dinner with me. I do appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Party just started.
Well, Rob.
Good times, bro.
I just got here.
You got here late, baby.
Jaffe's got to go watch Community.
I love that show.
I'm just messing.
But hey, seriously, tomorrow, 2:30. Hopefully, I'll see you guys live. If you are watching this on YouTube and you would like to join in the next dinner or the movie night, which is coming up this Saturday, any subscription tier will do. Rocker Matt, thank you, buddy. He's been a member for 17 months. He says, Jaffe, you should play Dave Goodrich at Marvel Snap. He's been playing it a lot. Glad to continue to support All-time favorite game devs, content creators. Keep it up, you'll so. Thank you, Rocker Man. I appreciate that. Well, I will. I want to have Dave Goodrich on, and I want to battle him and Rob and somebody else in here plays a lot of Snap, right?
Spectre
Bowl plays, right? We should have like a Thanksgiving Day. You know, everybody pays $5 who wants to play, or $10 or $20, and we, actually have a real hootenanny.
Absolutely.
So,
what about the new Blizzard game? The new Blizzard game.
I do not
make
like
it interesting, though.
I do not like it.
Make it interesting and just pick the
Why?
cards that they're playing with.
I don't want to take your guys' money.
Oh, good luck. Are you good at it?
I'm pretty damn good, Jaffe.
If I can,
Gungun's been training me, so
if I can get my PC back, because it does not run on a fucking Mac, I would love to do that. I think that would be a blast.
Jaffe, why you don't like it?
The new Warcraft Rumble or whatever.
Yeah,
it's just
It's mid.
It's what?
It's mid. It's just kind of there. Right?
Yeah, I think the art is cool and everything, but it's very easy to see where it's going in terms of pay to win. And when you see it that clearly right at the beginning, I'm like, no, because I games like that where I'm like, if I spend money to get ahead, I just can never take those games seriously as games. So, no thank you.
Yeah, to me, it's just like a MOBA. It's just a one-lane MOBA. Although technically some of the maps have 2 lanes.
Yeah, that's true too. So just that's the reason. And like I said, there's so much out there that without it being cream of the crop, man, I'm not interested because I got too much to play. All right, be well, you guys. I will see you soon.
all right,
later on.
Later.
Well, there we go, fellas. If you're watching over on, let me fix this real quick. If you're watching over on the YouTube, thank you for watching. I will be back. Hang on. There we go. I will be back tomorrow, 2:30. Tomorrow I'll be doing it from my office on my iPhone because my son has singing lessons in his room. So, but we'll be talking about the news of the day, and then Friday is the movie night. So if you are a member and you want to put a movie up for a vote, go on over to the Cult of Calypso message board and let me know what movie you are interested in, and we will put it up for a vote on Thursday. And then consider membership, consider liking, subscribing, all that stuff that that Jesus would want you to do. RPG, thank you for modding tonight. Bukaki, good to see you. I'll see you on the show tomorrow. You will never destroy me at Madden. I will murder you. And take it easy, you guys. Be well. The 100-acre. This is the theme song for the 100-acre wood. The 100-acre wood is where Rob the Mod goes when he's having a rough night. And he'll go there and he'll touch places that only his mother has. 100-acre wood.